9.3, similar right triangles. Now, starting out, we're going to start with right triangle similarity theorem, and I'm going to kind of ignore for just a minute this geometric mean. So leave the box there, don't fill it in. We are going to come back to it, but first I'm really going to discuss this idea of right triangle similarity, and then we're going to hop to example 1. After we're done with that, then we'll come back to the geometric mean. So first of all, right triangle similarity theorem. Take a look at what we have going on here. First of all, two things have to be true for this to be true. First of all, we have to be dealing with a right triangle. So the right triangle we're dealing with in this picture is triangle ABC. The second thing that has to be true is there has to be an altitude from the right angle to the opposite side. So that altitude, and keep in mind altitude means height, is from C to D. It's an altitude because it makes a right angle, and it's coming out of the right angle. Now, if these things are true, what actually happened here is we have 3 right triangles in here. One is the large one, ABC. The other one is the one over here on the left, which is ACD. And then the last one is over here on the right, which is CDB. Now, all of these triangles are going to end up being similar, and this is how we're going to show it. So let's say up here in the big triangle ABC that this is our 90-degree angle, which it is. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make this one a 30-degree angle, and I'm going to make this one a 60-degree angle, which if you add 30, 60, and 90, you get 180 degrees. Then we're going to start drawing some pictures. So the first one I'm going to redraw is I'm just going to try my best to copy the larger triangle, which has a right angle here. This is A, this is B, this is C, and then this was our 30-degree angle, and this was our 60-degree angle. Now the next one I'm going to try to copy is the one that's sitting over here. I'm going to outline it in red, and I'm going to draw that one right there. Now this one is A, D, C, and in this one the 90-degree angle is actually down here. Now do you notice that angle A hasn't changed? This is still 30 degrees. Angle C we don't really know because it's kind of been cut off, but if you're using the idea that all angles in a triangle add to 180, and this one's 90 and this one's 30, then this one actually has to be 60 degrees. Then my last one over here is going to be this guy. And I'm going to try my best over here to draw him. This is D, this is B, this is C, and then my 90-degree angle is sitting down here, and the 60-degree angle right here at B has not changed. And then once again, the angle up here at C, well, this is 90, this is 60, so this one actually has to be 30 so that they add up to 180. Now, if we go back to, I think, chapter 8, and we're using the angle-angle similarity theorem, well, all of these triangles have a 30, a 60, and a 90-degree angle, so all of these triangles are similar by the angle-angle theorem. So our right triangle similarity theorem says that if we're dealing with a right triangle that has an altitude from the right angle to the opposite side, then we can say that triangle ABC is similar. And now we have to pay attention. So A was the 30, B was the 60, C was the 90. So over here on the red one, triangle A is the 30, C is the 60, D is the 90, which is similar to triangle 30, what did we do? 30, 60, 90. So C, B, D. That is the right triangle similarity theorem. Now again, leave your box for geometric mean blank. We're going to come back to that. We will come back to these, but let's skip to example 1. So example 1 says, identify the similar triangles in the diagram. And then what we have to do essentially is we have to write that similarity statement. the way we do this, we could give this a measure, we could give this a measure, but I'm just going to mark this with 1 tick mark. Then I'm going to mark this with 2 tick marks. Then I'm going to start drawing the 3 different triangles. So the first triangle I'm going to draw is I'm going to copy the large outside triangle, which is R, S, T. In this triangle, I put 1 tick mark at R, I put 2 at S, and the 90-degree angle is at T. Now, the next one I'm going to go draw is this one, which comes up, goes down at 90, comes over. So now we have the 90-degree up here. This one is R, this one is U, this one is T. Now notice the angle R, that 1 tick mark didn't change. U is now the 90, which means the T has to be the 2 tick marks. It's kind of the same idea we used with the 30 and the 60-degree angles, except here I'm not identifying actual measures, we're just using tick marks. Then our last triangle is right over here. So we're going to come down, up, over. This is U, this is S, this is T. U has the 90, S has the 2 tick marks, which means T is going to have to be 1. Then we're going to have our similarity statement. Triangle R, S, T is similar. And then once you write your first one, now you really have to pay attention to the order because the angles have to match. So R has 1 tick mark. So on my blue one, that's still R. Then S has 2, which matches T, and then U, which is similar to triangle. Again, we have to go 1 tick mark, then 2, then 90. So 1 would be T, 2 would be S, U would be 90, and this would be our similarity statement that identifies the similar triangles. Example B, we're going to try the same thing again. Now remember, we're going to mark. This time I'm just going to put 1 here and 2 here. It doesn't matter how you mark them as long as you know what you're doing. I could have switched it and put the 1 down here. Starting out with the large triangle, this is Q, S, R. S is the 90, Q is the 1, R is the 2. Then I'm going to try to do this one. So straight down, over, over. This is S, Q, T, and then 90. Q had the 1 tick mark, so that means S is going to have the 2. Then I'm going to do this one. So that's going to look like this. This is S, this is T, this is R. T is our 90. R has the 2 tick marks, so S is going to have the 1. Then we are ready to actually identify the similar right triangles. So triangle, and again, this first one you can write in any order you want. So this time I'm going to go Q, S, R is similar to triangle. Q is 1 tick mark, so that's still going to be Q. S is a 90, so that's going to match T. R has 2, that's going to match S, which is similar to triangle. Again, Q had the 1 tick mark, which matches S. Then S was the 90, which is T, and then R.